Sometimes you just got a little bit of sunshine into your life, and today I'm going for some gorgeous golden treats filled with lemon flavours and absolutely guaranteed to brighten your day. Let's make these beautiful lemon brownies on the One Pot Chef. First things first, into a big mixing bowl, I've got 125 grams of unsalted butter. That's about 1 stick of butter to my American friends. And if you don't have unsalted butter, regular butter will be fine for this recipe. And to that, I'm going to add in 3/4 of a cup of white sugar. I've also added in 200 grams of cream cheese, and the butter and the cream cheese are at room temperature, so they are nice and soft and easy to beat. And I'm also adding in 2 eggs. And just using an electric hand mixer, we're just going to beat the butter, the cream cheese, the sugar and the eggs together until nice and creamy. Next, I'm adding in 3/4 of a cup of plain all-purpose flour, and we're just going to carefully beat that in too. To give our lemon brownies their lemoniness, I'm going to add in 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. And this is just for aesthetics. I'm adding in a little bit of yellow food dye to make them really bright and sunshiny and yellow. I'm putting in 3 to 4 drops. And we're just going to mix this one final time. Now, you're welcome to leave the food dye out if you don't want to add it, but I think it just really accentuates the lemoniness to this, even though it doesn't actually affect the flavour. I think something that looks lovely and bright and sunshiny and yellow just adds a bit of extra lemoniness to this. I've got a large square cake pan here, about 8 inches by 8 inches, and I've lightly greased it with a bit of spray-on oil and lined it with some non-stick baking paper. And I'm just going to pour our beautiful lemon batter into the cake pan. Just carefully spread the batter out so it's nice and even. And this is ready to go into the oven, preheated oven, 170 degrees Celsius, 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes. While our lemon brownies are baking in the oven, I thought I'd take this opportunity to remind you to check out my social media, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, links in the video description underneath this video on YouTube. And of course, check out my YouTube page, youtube.com/OnePotChefShow, hit the subscribe button and that little notification bell next to it, that way you won't miss out on any new videos. 20 minutes later and our lemon brownies are out of the oven. And you can see it's just set in the centre. It's nice and light and springy there. That's perfect. And all we need to do is leave this to set on the counter for half an hour. It's going to cool off, that lemon flavour is going to intensify, and then we'll be ready to put our icing on top. To make our lemon icing, all I've got is 1 cup of icing sugar. That's powdered sugar or confectioner's sugar, depending on where you are in the world. And all I've done is I've sifted it so there's no lumps. To that, I'm going to add in 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. And just carefully mix that together until we get a nice, beautiful icing. Lovely and thick, perfect for spreading, just what we're looking for. Last but not least, we're just going to pour our cooled icing over the brownies and just carefully spread the icing out over the surface. And it's not essential, but I'm going to grate a little bit of fresh lemon zest over the top, just to give it that little bit of extra lemoniness. We'll just leave the icing to set. I'm just going to pop this into the fridge for 10 minutes and then we'll be ready to slice up and serve. And here we have our completed lemon brownies, looking absolutely amazing. These gorgeous chunks of sunshiny lemon goodness are absolutely sensational and guaranteed to please everyone. How beautiful are these little lemon squares of goodness? I've got a couple on a plate here and I'm just going to dive in and have a taste. Oh my God. So beautiful. Absolutely bursting with lemon flavour. The base of it is beautiful and moist and dense, almost like a mud cake. It's got that rich creaminess from the cream cheese and of course the lemon flavour and that icing. Oh, divine. Well, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Check out my other videos at OnePotChefShow.com. And until next time, see you later. These little babies are so easy to make. They're absolutely gorgeous, but if you're planning to make them for a party, you can do them up to a day ahead, finish them up, put them into an airtight container and keep them in the fridge until required.